So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm going to go for a box-to-box man, Sami Khedira, a tireless worker who seems equally happy whether breaking up opposition attacks or triggering attacks for his own team. He's honest, he's reliable, and he's always willing.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Iniesta. Messi. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Who's he going to play in? Played back in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Has a swing at it! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Iniesta. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Roberto. Vidal. Deftly done. Has a hit! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And it's Lichtsteiner. Titi with the crossfield ball. Vidal. Barcelona are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Titi. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. It could be in here.
Suarez really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Oh, he's come flying in. Dinks one in. Luis Suarez. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. And the ball's come out! And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. The start of another 45 minutes. Jordi Alba tries to switch the play. Nelson Semedo. Messi. Messi. Is it in? And more and more and more. And they are pulling clear here. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Barcelona take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Sergio Busquets. Dybala tries lifting it over. And the ball is out of play. Sergio Busquets. Suarez is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched a third.
Gomez. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. A real chance to break. Going through. Higuain!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
He's come loose. He's left his man. Cuadrado crosses. And he's cut it out. Busquets pushes it out wide. Looks like a good ball through. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Messi. And Messi! And he should have made it 4.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more...
Messi! Keeper's got his work done. Up to meet it! Gets his head to it! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Barcelona got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Looks to slip it through. Drilled in low. And it's hoisted clear. It's a loose ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. Now they can look ahead with confidence and comfort. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. The teams then, Barcelona against Sporting Lisbon. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jordi Alba, Deulofeu, and it's Busquets. Now it's Luis Suarez, out to the flank, back into the middle. They've managed to get it away. Rakitic, Roberto, Messi. He's got away. Breaks on here. Rakitic. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Peter, he went down the glory trail and he ended up in a cul-de-sac.
Now it's Messi, going through.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Campbell with the ball through. Iniesta. And it's Deulofeu. Deulofeu goes pelting down that left-hand side. William Carvalho. Aimed long and direct. Looks to dig one in. Promising cross. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Iniesta. Passes it through. Deulofeu looking to get on the end of this. Deulofeu. And a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better. Hooray, something to cheer about after a spell of real frustration. Here's hoping.
Luis Suarez, he's left his man. Great tackle, he had to get that right. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first-half thoughts?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Looks to clip it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Looks like a good ball through. He's got away. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Roberto goes looking and helps available out wide. Going through. Messi. He'll have a dip. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. Just to pick me up the whole game needs. Messi with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Barcelona break the deadlock.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Campbell looking up to see who wants it. Campbell. It's anyone's ball. Piqué battles to win it back. Campbell has got himself a free kick. Massive leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. Sporting are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Dost. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be...
Is it in? Just swings wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Sergio Busquets. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Can he finish? And he heaves it forward. Roberto. What a throw in. Gorgeous control there.
Barcelona are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Vermaelen does well there, alert. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto can shoot here. Coutinho. Suarez has a go! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. And there goes the final whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So a very warm welcome to you from the Catalan capital, Barcelona. We are at this grandest of stadia, a fitting home to the giants of the world game, FC Barcelona. And here we have Barcelona against Olympiacos. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, how can I ignore the Brazilian Felipe Coutinho, who delivers an awful lot for a little guy. Great imagination and guile about his work in midfield, and in attack, he can punch considerably above his weight.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Can he score? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Barcelona have an early lead. Good start. Barcelona scoring in the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Piqué. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Messi. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cambiasso, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. It's on a plate. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Cambiasso. And it's Ali Sissoko. He's got away. Drills one in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing it.
It's Luis Suarez! Played out to the wing. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. Barcelona carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Ali Sissoko, up he gets! He scores!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Olympiacos grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Jordi Alba. Gomez. Must score! Tries to get it forward quickly. And now they can launch a counter. And it's Luis Suarez. It's a loose ball. This is promising. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
What an adventurous run from a defender. And the flag has stayed down. And it's hoisted clear. Chance to shoot. Deftly done.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Luis Suarez. Helps available out wide. Messi. Messi hits it! He's got away with one there.
Sergio Roberto really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Looks like a good ball through. Ali Sissoko looking up to see who wants it. Olympiacos get it back again.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Now, can he capitalise?
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Cambiasso. And that's it. Barcelona winners by the odd goal. Really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Olympiacos against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's the whistle. He's away! Cambiasso. For Tunis. So what now? Looks to slip it through. Beautifully done. Striding forward, facing goal. Messi, dashing forward at pace. Defender's on the back foot. And it's Dominguez. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Iniesta. Plays it out to the wing, gets into some space with a delicate ball. That intervention was very necessary. Aimed long and direct. Messi brings the ball forward. And it's Luis Suarez. Great ball, and Messi! Goal! Barcelona! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, no question, that's a foul. PK. Messi. Hoists it high. Up for the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And it's Luis Suarez. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well, there's good movement off the ball, the passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Luis Suarez. Vidal. the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
And it's Deulofeu. Well positioned to make that interception. Rakitic. Messi. Messi! Goes for it! Danger averted for now. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Now the pass. In with a header! No, not the best of headers. Olympiacos look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Sergio Busquets. And it's Luis Suarez. Piqué with the ball through. Decent ball. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Olympiacos have decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Looks like a good ball through. Luis Suarez! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Fine defending there. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Out to the flank, going through. Hits one! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal. There is the final whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
A single point, that's all that's needed for progress here. Easy to say, but at this level, anything but to achieve. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would say the Croatian, Ivan Rakitic, a passer with a creative edge who will probe away until he can release a teammate with the right through ball. Best described as either crisp or cutting.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Roberto. Who's he going to play in? Quadro Asamoah plays it forward. And it's Quadrado. Asamoah. Quadrado.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Marquisio tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes. And Titi. Iniesta. A good deal hanging on what they can achieve here. A point will do. And it's Roberto. Now it's Messi. And that's sprayed out wide. Asamoah. Looks to slip it through. Now it's Dybala. Over to the left, back into the middle, and this is Dybala. Played back in, and he's cut it out. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Quadrado! Another save.
Quadrado, again producing the goods when most needed. Another inspired stop.
And Titi. There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. To the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Steiner, Pjanic. It's got through to him. Just the keeper to beat! And he's on his way! It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Iniesta. It's Dembele. Luis Suarez. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Buffon heaves it forward. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Vidal. Plays it out to the flank. Back into the middle. Messi. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Alexandro can hoist it clear. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Dembele, cut out in the nick of time. Quadro Asamoah passes it forward. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta with the ball through. Is it in? Chance! It could be it. Suarez has a go! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
They've played it short. Going for goal! Nelson Semedo. Messi. Going through. Massive leap! That's a half-decent try.
Suarez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
Pjanic plays it wide. Knocks it away. It is now or never. Time is against them. Played out to the right. Alexandro dinks one in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Early qualification is always a good bonus. They've shown resilience and strength and have all the essentials to go on a lengthy cup run. It's all looking pretty good for them.
Hello and welcome from the St Jakob Park, the home of FC Basel. And here we have Sporting Lisbon against Barcelona. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So off we go then. Dost. Adrian Silva. Now it's De La Feu. He goes long, and he's cut it out. Campbell. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Gomez. Tries a through ball. Vidal. That intervention was very necessary. Towering header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Alcacer did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Forward it goes. Now the pass. Well positioned to make that interception. Digne. Going full tilt down the left. De La Feu passes it through.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Fabio Coentrao. So what's he planning here? There will be a throw-in. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Great leap! Goal! Sporting! Just so calm under pressure.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sporting Lisbon take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Out wide to the right. Campbell. Tries lifting, heads it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Fabio Coentrao. Piqué gets it back.
Dust really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Piqué, can he get through? But shoots! And it's Piqué. Piqué goes up and over. Roberto. Messi. This could fall anywhere!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it.
Vidal!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Sporting Lisbon look as though they're about to make a change. Messi hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Sporting Lisbon get it back again. Brian Ruiz. And it's Messi.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Brian Ruiz. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, he's broken through. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is
Sporting
on.
certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
He's going after it. And the referee brings it to a close. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So we reach the business end of the competition. No second chances, no margin for error. With the group stage over, the competition becomes a whole new beast now. No second chances, it is do or die every step of the way from here to the final. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a man with incredible energy levels, David Alaba. Always advancing, but he's diligent in his passing and crosses with care. He can also smack an effort at goal with that left foot. And he's very solid in his defensive work too. So yeah, have a look out for him.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Hits one! Luis Suarez. He's got the ball, he's gone for it! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's there to hoof it away. Jerome Boateng with a delicate ball. And here's the chance to counter. Long and high towards the flank. Alaba looking to get on the end of this. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Lewandowski. Muller passes it through. Lewandowski! Luis Suarez plays it out to the flank. Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose! Coutinho. Sergio Busquets. And a header! Nicely worked.
Messi very sharply moved into position, a give and go without end product, unfortunately.
Iniesta. Jordi Alba goes looking. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Start of the second half.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And it's Iniesta. And now and Messi! Superb goal!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Barcelona break the deadlock.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nelson Semedo. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he
Iniesta! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Sergio Busquets.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Lewandowski looking to force his way through. Jordi Alba gets into the right position to intercept. Barcelona get it back again. Goes for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Suarez weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Jordi Alba. They scored early in the second half to give them a 1-0 lead. And it's Rakitic. Luis Suarez.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, it's Dembele. It's a loose ball. Jordi Alba. So what's he planning here? He'll have a dip! Rakitic! Oh, that's brilliant! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Rakitic. Now it's Iniesta. Chance to shoot, and a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Barcelona sitting pretty. Big favourites for the quarter-finals now after winning the first leg away from home. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid.
So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
We have already started here. Barcelona are back home, having earned a lead in the away leg. And they look safe for a place in the last 8, unless things take a drastic turn for the worse here. Rakitic. Sergio Busquets. Can he score? Offside? Yes, it is. Keeper goes long. And it's Coutinho. And Coutinho! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Messi. Rakitic. So it is still 0-0. Jerome Boateng. Luis Suarez. Messi! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Into the channel. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez spreads it towards the left. Coutinho, he'll have a dip! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Philippe Coutinho cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Brought forward, what does he try from here? And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez has got himself a free kick.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Messi! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Messi. Alaba gets it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Luis Suarez! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Messi. Messi. The ball, big chance! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless.
That's entertainment, and as always in these circumstances, mistakes have played their part. So if they can reduce those errors, they may well pull through.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again then.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Lewandowski. Vidal. Mats Hummels. Alaba. Thiago. Müller. Lewandowski. Now the pass. Now it's James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez. Dembele. Well positioned to make that interception. Jerome Boateng. And it's Müller. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Müller. Chipped through. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he could end up like a lost sheep, Peter, because they're trying to shepherd him everywhere he doesn't want to go.
It's Lewandowski! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Piqué. Luis Suarez. Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. Who's he going to play in? Looks like a good ball through. James Rodriguez. It's out for a goal kick. Vidal. Jerome Boateng.
Mats Hummels did so well, Peter, to ensure he got himself in the way. It's the kind of commitment we want to see.
Messi passes it through. And he's on some... hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Towering header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks to slip it through. He's had a go! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Tries a through ball. Up he gets! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Neuer deals with it effortlessly. And the referee brings it to a close. First hurdle cleared, on to the next one. Given the outcome of the first game, Jim, what are you thinking now?
Well, they did all their good work in the first leg and knew that protecting their lead was the priority here, and I would add that it was done very professionally.
Hello and welcome from the St Jakob Park, the home of FC Basel. And our live game is Sporting Lisbon against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So it's away we go then. William Carvalho. Played out to the wing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
He may have been caught offside, but Luke Costeños may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Now it's Messi, long and high towards the flank. Messi. Great challenge. Defenders on the back foot. Tries lifting it over. Great ball, now the shots.
Umtiti just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Roberto, conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez pushes it out wide. And Messi! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Coutinho with the short one. Luis Suarez shoots! Goal! Barcelona! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Where to from here? He's left his man. Shot a goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Jordi Alba. Coutinho. Adrian Silva. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Going through. Danger averted for now. Iniesta. It's a loose ball. Castaños. He's got away. And it's Coentrao. Adrian Silva. Fabio Coentrao. He's made sure that that won't get through. Just brushed off the ball there. First 45 minutes are up. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the action is back on the way.
Barcelona going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Hoists it high. He's got options out wide. Chance, has a swing at it! And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Now it's Luis Suarez into the channel. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Sporting Lisbon look as though they're about to make a change. Good steal, he just read it. Gomez. Silva gets it back. Now a chance to break. Now it's Dembele. Floats one over. Surely a shot! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Up for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Silva plays it forward. Passes it through. And help's available out wide. Oh, that's neat. Whose ball? Who's going to get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Barcelona just have to run down the clock. Plays it long. He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good.
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. And our live game is Barcelona against Sporting Lisbon. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So it's away we go then. Barcelona back home having earned the lead in the away leg. They are wary that the tie is only halfway through. Much work still to be done en route to the semi-final. Tries a through ball. And he's straight offside.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Sergio Busquets. Piqué. And it's Coutinho. He's left his man. He's gone for it! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Away from immediate danger. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That'll be a throw. He's having a look round. Played out to the wing. Titi gets his foot in there. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Iniesta plays it wide. Suarez is flagged offside.
Well, the defence was at their mercy and they only needed to be fractionally quicker.
Coutinho. William Carvalho. And it's Messi. Messi! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Adrian Silva spreads it wide. Going through. Looking to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, they're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Out to the flank. Coentrao looks to slip it through. We've reached half-time, so both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The action is back on the way.
Barcelona playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Timely intervention. And it's Dembele. Chip through. Chance! Luis Suarez. Shoots! Can he get the shot away? Can he? And the finish! Quick ball forward. Hefty challenge, but fair. Can he put it away? Decent enough try.
Suarez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
Busquets battles to win it back. Now the pass. Messi, he's got away. Oh, flags up. Sporting Lisbon making consecutive changes here. Rui Patricio gets it upfield. Matia. Campbell. Fabio Coentrao. Campbell. Adrian Silva. Campbell. William Carvalho. Suarez is being picked on here.
Well, if there's any ball watching, Peter, this fella will run off the back of the...
Just the goalkeepers are going for goal! Oh, it's gone in! Finally the breakthrough!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Sporting Lisbon decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Adrian Silva. Over to the left. Fabio Coentrao. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Hits one! And that could come back to haunt them.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Rapidly approaching the end. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Silva plays a clever pass. Iniesta spreads it towards the left. Tries a through ball.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Cuts it out. And that will be the final act. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
So we're down to the last four in Europe's Premier Club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. Well, we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would say one of the most energetic midfielders you'll find in Jordan Henderson. He's added to all that running power with slicker passing and
goes for goal! That is wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
And it's Firmino. Chipped through. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position, so what next? Messi. Now the pass. Could try cutting inside here. He's got away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Mane. Out wide to the right. Messi. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
That is very well defended. Iniesta. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez pushes it out wide. Messi gets into a good position. He's gone for it! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Played out to the right. Clavan. Henderson tries to get it forward quickly. Busquets battles to win it back. Firmino plays it out to the wing. Coaxed out to the wing. Looks to slip it through. Roberto passes it through. Oh, real chance! Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Messi. Mohamed Salah. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're off again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? It'll be a throw-in. And he's there to cut it out. Luis Suarez. Going through. And it's Luis Suarez. Milner goes looking. Busquets just wouldn't be beaten there. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Milner gets Gets it back. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Up for the header! And the ball's come out! Dembele. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he's the spearhead to the attack, and they need to blunt his chances.
Mane. Firmino. He's left his man. Can't get the better of his opposite number. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And through to the goalkeeper, Jordi Alba. Looks like a good ball through. He's in space and looking for options. Going through, striding forward, facing... Has a swing at it! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So, the manager making the last of his changes. Barcelona break the deadlock.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Sturridge. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sergio Busquets. Lallana hurtles into the tackle. And it's Titi. Titi with the ball
This is
through.
good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Plenty of appeals, but the
Barcelona
referee is
are
not
clearly
interested.
looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Sturridge spreads it wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And Mane! Time added on will be 2 minutes. Almost there, and the players can feel it. He's got away. Gets wrestled off the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona take a huge step towards the next round. They have the all-important away win. It is theirs now to lose.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
The second leg of this penultimate stage of the UEFA Champions League. They are on the cusp. For the winners, the final. So off we go then. Barcelona are back home having earned a lead in the away leg. They seem to have one foot in the final, just need to finish the job. And he's away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Matip gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
What a start, free kick in a Luis Suarez! Simply breathtaking!
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opener.
Oh, that is a bit special. Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Over to the left. Alberto Moreno crosses into the area. Played towards the front men. Suarez plays it out to the wing. Coutinho looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. Now it's Luis Suarez. Iniesta spreads it towards the left.
Liverpool have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And the weighted pass. Piqué boots it to safety. Coutinho takes control of it and he's on the move. Now Luis Suarez. The shot's on! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! And already they're looking to run away with it. Suarez versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Tries a through ball. Klein with the ball through. Ings. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Keeper's ball. And it's Klein. Now the pass. And he's there to cut it out. Philippe Coutinho. He's left his man. Suarez spreads it wide. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Alberto Moreno heaves it forward. Iniesta. Has a hit! Decent enough try.
Philippe Coutinho did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And it's Coutinho. Philippe Coutinho. Henderson charges in. Half-time in the semi-final. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. That's the start of the second half. Sturridge. It's Luis Suarez. Gets into some space. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Rakitic. How about a shot? Vidal. Towering header! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Clavan. Out wide to the right. Mane tries lifting it out. It's Sturridge! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Gets wrestled off the ball. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gomez. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Roberto. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Luis Suarez. He's on his way. Hits one! Pinged forward. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Out to the left it goes. Mohamed Salah. Can he deliver? Timely intervention. Sturridge. So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the final. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Luis Suarez going through. He'll have a dip! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Oh, he really wanted that.
Suarez certainly tends to cast his influence, and he's in imposing mood again.
And it's Matip. Lallana. Looks to clip it forward. Is that. Barcelona booked their precious ticket to the final. Your final thoughts, Jim?
You know, all 4 sides left at this stage could make a good case to win it, but this team looks like they believe their name is already on it.
final gets underway.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Goes for it! Sensational start! The big star! The perfect start!
Well, they couldn't have planned that any better, and it's always why big players with big reputations get the big bucks. This is exactly the type of situation when teams need their stars to shine, and this fella looks bright, really bright.
That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Titi sends it forward with interest. Scored inside the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Jordi Alba. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Hoists it high. Messi shoots! Iniesta! Brilliant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feet.
Up for the header! Oh, smart save. He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Iniesta brings the ball forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. Damian. And it's been taken straight back. Back to the keeper and try something new. Keeper goes long. And it's Martial. Martial tries lifting it over. Ibrahimovic with a beautifully timed run. And Titi. Barcelona are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Roberto. Messi. And Titi. Iniesta. Sergio Busquets. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're up and running. And it's Luis Suarez. Mkhitaryan. Smalling. Alexis Sanchez. He's left his man. There's the ball in. Has it out wide now. Iniesta, who has made his impact already. It's a loose ball. And it's Sanchez. Sanchez with the ball through. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Ibrahimovic stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Sanchez. Looks to thread it through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Sergio Busquets. Tries a through ball. Jordi Alba to get on the end of this. He's got away. The referee's awarded a free kick. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. And there's plenty of movement inside the box. Who's this aimed at? It's gone a long way up and away. Iniesta. Well played, he saw that coming. Looking to break out here. Ball's out on the left now. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Out to the flank. Another change here.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Messi, he's had a go! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Suarez just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Now it's Lukaku, and here's the chance to counter. Jones floats one over. Sanchez looking to get on the end of this. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Suarez goes up and over. Luis Suarez going for goal! They are rampant! And surely that settles it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Barcelona, and that's that. Barcelona collect the greatest prize in club football. Theirs is this famous trophy. They are champions of Europe. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.